One of the major segments in the collector car world is the Baby Bird, built between 1955, 6, and 7. This right here is the pinnacle, the best of the breed. 1957, the F code, which means it has the supercharged 312 under the hood. The only year the Thunderbird can be had with a supercharged 312, and here we have it right here. Now the beauty of these is that this one is a 3-speed manual transmission, not an automatic, which would dull the experience of that supercharged V8. And again, this is basically when Thunderbird finally grew some teeth and some muscle and made more power than Corvette at the same time. These had about 300 horsepower when they were brand new in stock trim. And let's dig into that engine right here. Now the Ford Y-Block debuted in 1954 with a 2-barrel carburetor, but moved from strength to strength. And by 1957, the Mecum Supercharger, not a turbo, but actually a belt-driven supercharger, hung off the passenger side of the engine right over here, which would pressurize this box, which then fed the intake charge through the carburetor and gave as much as 300 horsepower. And again, it's all about the Mecum Supercharger right here. This one's a really clean and restored example. We see something here too. The distributor has a cable, this thing right here. You might wonder, what does that do? Lets the tach drive. That drives the tachometer in the dashboard and tells the driver what kind of RPMs the engine is turning. And basically a great example of the F-Bird. The F is seen in the first spot of the VIN right here, F. And when you see an F, that means it's a factory supercharged Thunderbird. 1957, one and only year, but a beautiful example right here. Good automotive designers consider every angle of the car from the front to the back, including the rear bumper, which in many cases serves to accentuate the exhaust system. On this 1958 Chevy Corvette, which is V8 powered, the designers chose to have the exhaust outlets come through the bumper and exit right here on both sides of the car. So that's how Corvette did this in 1958. Moving on to 1963, the Chevy Stingray, a whole different kind of car, but the same treatment to the exhaust. The tips come through the rear valance, alerting the people behind it. There's a V8 on board and a nice ornamental ring around it. Nice treatment right here. Now getting into a bit of trickery, we go to the 1956 Ford exhaust tip treatment. It's a bit of an illusion. Here's why. The bumpers are extended, and of course here's a chrome outlet right here, which does not do anything because the real tips are down low where the exhaust fumes won't stain the chrome. So a bit of an illusion, but there it is. And of course by 1962, the all-new Thunderbird for 61, 2, 3, and 4 had hidden tips. I guess by this point in time, the stylist wanted to hide the exhaust pipes because the Thunderbird was more dignified by this point in time. So the pipes come out the back. It's got dual exhaust, but they're tucked up under here where you won't see them unless you're really looking for them. So again, good automotive design considers the entire car from the bumper to the bumper and the exhaust system as well.